In today's video, we are going to go through how you can go from 0 push-ups to getting your first 10 push-ups in a row.
We're going to show you the progressions and the regressions at each step. And at the end of the video, we're even going to show you 3 accessory movements that you should be doing in your workouts to help you get your first 10 push-ups.
Okay, so starting with the first exercise to getting your first push-up, we're going to start with just a push-up hold. So it's like holding at the top of a plank. You're bracing your core and we're using our shoulders for stability. This is the first step to getting your first push-up. If you can hold this and you can hold it for 30 seconds, a minute, you can hold this position for long enough, you are ready to go into the next step. Going into our next exercise is a eccentric push-up. So we're lowering slow and controlled. You want to be able to do this for a 3 to 4 second eccentric. And then when you push yourself back up, you can push while staying on your knees. This is the easier of the two. If you can do that from your knees, then you are ready to advance to the next step, which is going to be pushing all the way down to the ground and pushing yourself up. So when we come to the ground, you almost want to go totally flat to the ground, like where you can like let your chest hit the floor. And then when you're pushing yourself up, you're using your body weight to push yourself up.
So if you're able to do the push-up hold and eccentric push-ups, you are ready for the third progression. And this is where we're actually going to practice doing full push-ups. Now, you can use a bench like we have Alyssa doing here. You can use a barbell. But the main thing is changing that angle so you don't have your whole body weight. What you want to practice is you want to practice doing full rep push-ups here. We don't want to do half reps. We want to be able to do full push-ups where she takes her chest down and bench and then pushes herself up hard. As far as your hand width, usually you'll want your hands a little bit outside shoulder width. You want your elbows to come down to a 45-degree angle. She's keeping her core nice and tight. So see, she has a straight line from her feet to her hips to her back. We don't want your hips too high. We don't want your hips too low. We want everything else to stay tight while you're doing this push-up. And you're just letting your arms, your chest, and your shoulders do all the work. Now, one tip that we can give you on the way down, or sorry, on the way up, is try to push yourself up hard. So imagine like you're pressing on a spring on the way down. You're building up tension, go down nice and slow, and then drive up hard. This is going to teach your muscles to contract with more force. And over time, it's going to help you develop more push-ups and be able to rep out more push-ups in a row. If you don't have access to a bench, you can also use a barbell on a squat rack. Or one thing that would also work really well is doing it on a Smith machine, because as you go lower with that bar, it's going to be a little bit more challenging. It's going to be closer to doing a full body weight push-up.
If you can do 5 to 10 good solid push-ups on the bench with a nice, good range of motion, keeping that core nice and tight, you're ready for the next progression. Our next progression is going to be a push-up. With the push-up, you want to make sure that you're not going until failure. We're leaving a little bit of gas in the tank. So with that being said, you're trying to add 1 rep each week. And with what that looks like is going to be, if you can do 5 push-ups, you can do 3 sets of 5 push-ups, you're ready to add 6 the next week. If you only do 6, 6, and then 5, the next week, you want to try to get 6, 6, and 6. And then after that, it's 7, 7, 7, and you build up from there. And just to be clear, you're more than likely not going to be able to start off with that 5. That was just an example, but you may only be able to start off with 1, 1, and even 0. And from there, you build up. So it's going to be a slow progression, but you need to be patient and stick with it and trust the process.
So next, we're going to show you 3 accessory exercises that you should be doing in your workout program that are going to help with your push-up. First one is going to be the dumbbell bench press. Now you'll notice that Alyssa has the dumbbell slightly turned in, and she's trying to replicate the same movement that we're doing with the push-up. This is going to help strengthen your chest, shoulders, and your triceps. And what she's also thinking of, just like when we're doing that push-up, is she's controlling it on the way down, and then she's trying to think of pushing it as hard as she can on the way up. Like I said earlier, that's going to help you develop more power, which is going to help replicate over the push-up and help you build up your push-ups. What I would start by doing is 3 sets, anywhere from 6 to 10 reps. Keep the weight heavy and challenge yourself. And once you can hit a weight for 10 reps, that's your cue to bump up the weight. So our second exercise that we're adding that's going to help you with your push-ups is going to be a chest fly. Now, if you don't have the specific machine, that's okay. Use some cables, you can use dumbbells. The main thing is we're trying to strengthen the chest. So what Alyssa's trying to focus on is keeping her shoulders back. She's keeping her elbows slightly bent. And at the end of the rep, one cue that I give a lot of clients is imagine like you're going to smash your chest with your bicep. This is going to keep you from rounding forward with your shoulders. It's going to help you lengthen and strengthen that outside part of the chest, which at the very bottom of your push-up, a lot of times people struggle with being able to push themselves up in deep range of motion push-ups. The chest fly, when we fully lengthen our chest out to the side, is going to strengthen that initial part of the bottom of the push-up. So what I would do is I would focus on doing 3 sets, anywhere from 8 to 10 reps. Weight-wise, you want it to keep it challenging, but you don't need to use a ton of weight. We want to use as much weight as we can with good form because we're isolating the chest muscles here. And you want to make sure that we're not using momentum or letting the shoulders round forward just to move more weight.
And the next exercise we're doing is a skull crusher. You can do this with dumbbells. You can do this with a small barbell as well. And the biggest cue here is we're keeping the elbows in a good position. We're not rocking the elbows back and forth. We're isolating the triceps by making sure that we're not swinging the elbows back and forth. Another thing too is we're bringing the dumbbells all the way down to the ears, getting a nice full range of motion here. It's really going to help isolate those triceps. As far as the reps go, we're going to be doing 3 sets of 10 reps here, keeping this nice and slow and controlled.
So we hope you enjoyed this video, and this is exactly how you're going to go from being able to do 0 push-ups to your first 10. If you found something helpful in this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you have any questions on push-ups or any other fitness related content, let us know in the comment section below. And while you're down there, we also have a link to our online training forum where if you're looking for more customization and you're looking for a program to take out all the guesswork, click on that link down in the comment section below. You can fill out a form and we can set up time to chat more about creating a program for you and taking all the guesswork out. So thanks for watching the video, guys, and we'll see you guys in the next one.